Hello friends, welcome back to my bedroom. I have literally never ever spent much time in this room. Whenever we first bought this house last year, I knew that I wanted to decorate and focus on the kitchen and the living room because it is an open concept house and that is where we would be spending most of our time. So I really neglected our bedroom. We painted it and then I kind of just forgot about it. So I'm finally going to get started on our master bedroom. I'm so excited. What the bedroom currently looks like. I have Sherwin-Williams evening shadow paint on all of the walls, and this dresser came from Ashley Furniture, which I'm gonna keep. I just want to get new knobs for that, so that's probably something I will do. I plan on changing the decor on this wall here, and then I don't know, I haven't decided whether I'll get curtains here or not, so that's a decision I'm still making at this very moment. And then right here is going to be the letterboard wall. The bed's a little messy because they were very comfy and I refused to move them. Hi babies, hello. And this bed frame came from Wayfair and so did our mattress. The bedding is from Target. I plan on keeping that. I'm a quilt girl, so probably getting some new throw pillows too. Gonna throw some of those in the mix because you can never have too many. If you remember from the previous video of my nightstand, this used to be teal. I wanted to buy new, but I found purpose in these and I thought, you know what, let's just DIY those. So I made these more farmhouse. They kind of match the bedroom better. The lamp is from Target and then the decor is from Hobby Lobby. I absolutely love these. They match the bedroom more. They're more my style. I am hoping to buy new one day, but we wanted to save some money, so this was a pretty cool DIY. I'll make sure to link that video below. I have really struggled with trying to figure out what to do with this blank wall over here, and I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw a few of these awesome women who have done these DIY letterboard walls. I will make sure to tag them below, so make sure you go check those out because this idea is so neat. So I scrolled through Pinterest and through Instagram and I got all the ideas I could. I got all the info I could, and I will make sure to add all of the info you need if you want to do this too, because it is a really easy and cheap DIY. So let's go ahead and do this letterboard wall. You only need a few things. I got this garland. It is a 6-foot garland of eucalyptus from Target. It's from the Hearth and Hand section, so I got 2 of those. These are 1x2 boards. They came already primed, so I didn't paint them. It's a little more expensive, not much, to get them primed, but I got these from Home Depot and then I had them cut for me while I was there. So just to save myself a little time, I got the white boards so that I didn't have to paint them. And then I ordered this light box off of Amazon. It was $16. I will link it below. And it comes with 109 letters already. And so I wanted to make sure I had plenty of letters, so that's why I got this one. And then I can also use the light box if I want. I started out by measuring lines about 6 inches apart from each other. So I drew 4 lines 6 inches apart because I wanted to make sure there was enough room in between each board for the letters that would go up and that it wouldn't be too mushed together. Once my lines were drawn, I added 2 dots close to the ends of each line to put my nails. I don't have any measurements for this. I just kind of eyeballed it. So I drew 2 dots on my first line and then put my board on top to make sure it would work. Then I went ahead and put the nails in all 4 lines and put the boards on top. It seemed to work out okay, so I just made sure that all of them were level and that they were straight. The boards were uneven. They weren't all exactly the same measurements, so I did the best I could. I had to rearrange some of the boards so that it looked like they were all the same size. Some were longer, some were shorter, but I did the best I could and they look really good now. So once I hung the boards up, I got started with the garland. This garland is from Hearth and Hand, like I said before, and it had loops on either side. So what I did was I just kind of eyeballed to see where I wanted the garland to lay, and I added nails to the wall and hung it up, and I had to try it a few times and move the nails around a little bit to get it perfect. I couldn't get the garland to stay up with just the nails like the online instructions had told me, but I gave it a rest for the day. I asked a few people what to do, and the best advice I got was to use push pins to keep the garland in place, which I can't believe I didn't think of that in the first place. So The next day I got some push pins and I put those into the garland straight through to the wall, and that holds it in place. It is not going anywhere. This letterboard wall turned out so good. I cannot wait until the stores open back up because I will definitely be adding more greenery or florals or whatever comes to mind. But for now, it is beautiful. The next project I tackled were the blanket ladders. I bought this off of Facebook Marketplace for $15. It's just an old wooden ladder, and Austin's my handyman. He got it taken apart for me, thank goodness. So I got 2 blanket ladders for the price of $15. I already had the stain on hand, which that only costs anywhere between $3 and $5 for the small cans. So he got that taken apart for me. And then I got both sides of the ladder sanded down. I used the orbital sander with 80 grit sandpaper to really get in there. It was caked with paint and dirt, so I used the 80 grit just to make sure I got a nice smooth finish. And then I went over it again with 120 grit just to make sure it was smooth. So once I had it sanded down, I just took a paper towel and dipped it in stain and stained both sides of the ladders. That dried overnight, and then that was it. That was my $15 blanket ladder. So if you are looking for a blanket ladder, search your Facebook Marketplace and see if someone local has an old wood ladder for sale, because you will save a lot of money that way. You could buy this exact same thing in stores for over $100. Here is the finished look for my $15 blanket ladder. I bought the old wood ladder from the Facebook Marketplace for $15, sanded it and stained it and called it a day. I got these lights from Hobby Lobby for $10, but I will make sure to link some that are similar. And this blanket I already had on hand. I can't remember where it's from, but I will try to find it and link it for you. And then this pillow is from Busa Designs. I do have a discount code for the pillow covers. They are so cute and cozy, and they have so many to choose from, so I will make sure to include that in the link below. Now for the dresser. I searched high and low for new knobs for this dresser. I knew I wanted black, but I couldn't find any that weren't too expensive that I liked. So instead of spending a ton of money just to change the knobs, I went out and bought a $4 can of Rust-Oleum spray paint. All they had was metallic, so I gave it a shot. They turned out pretty good. Wasn't my favorite spray paint, so I'm going to be using satin or matte from now on. But I just took them outside on some cardboard, gave them 2 light coats of the paint, and they turned out really nice. So now these knobs are black. The spray paint worked out really well. I was able to coat them all the way around, and they've held up very nicely. This vase with the flowers, the vase is from Hearth and Hand, and the flowers are from Hobby Lobby. Those are the flowers that are going to be incorporated into our wedding, so in the decor, the bouquets. The picture frame is from Home Goods, and this cute little box is from Hobby Lobby. I'm currently using it for my jewelry, so beware, it's a mess, but I need to get an actual jewelry box. Here's what I keep my engagement ring in. Super cute. So that's temporary. It's really messy, but you know, double the use. It's decorative and it can store stuff. And then these signs came from Hobby Lobby. I've been wanting these for a while, and I figured these were the perfect spot for them. So I decreased the clutter a little. I love a more simple look, so that's where we're at now. Used the same paint on these doorknobs. These were gold. The knobs and the hinges were actually a mix of gold and silver. So we went ahead and spray painted those as well on the closet doors and on the main bedroom door. Now we just need to touch up paint on the doors, but once the stores open back up, we'll get paint for those. Now you can see here, these dresser knobs now match the doorknobs, and I think all of this gives a really good farmhouse appeal. I've always wanted the black knobs. We didn't do this part yet, so we might get to those, but the knobs and the hinges are done, and I just think they look much better. The final thing we have done in the bedroom is an accent wall. I had fully intended to do Sharpie shiplap because it turned out great in the entryway. I love the way it looks. I got started on it in the bedroom. I painted the wall white. We had drawn some lines on half of the wall and traced them with Sharpie. And I honestly didn't love the way it looked with the rest of the bedroom. It seemed too bright, maybe a little too rustic. I can't really explain it. But I have this peel and stick faux shiplap wallpaper in our living room and I absolutely love it. So I thought it would match my bedroom decor perfectly. So I bought this peel and stick wallpaper off of Amazon. Austin's the handy guy, so he helped me do almost the entire thing and I kept him company. So this was probably a 2-hour task, and at the time I bought this wallpaper 50% off when it was on Amazon, so I will link it below, and if you just keep an eye out, you can buy it for 50% off. I don't know how often, but I bought it for 50% off for the living room, and then I noticed it was full price, and then all of a sudden went 50% off, and that's why I snagged it. So just keep an eye out for it. But this turned out really good. I think it matches our bedroom way better than the Sharpie shiplap, so I'm very glad I went in this direction. The peel and stick wallpaper turned out amazing. I still have some areas I'm wanting to decorate, like above the nightstands. I haven't decided whether to put some cute mirrors or to remove the lamps and put wall lamps there. I'm so indecisive, so once the stores finally open up, I'm going to go crazy shopping for more decor for this room. After Austin and I get married, I will be printing some photos from Smallwood of our wedding photos, so I'll probably add 2 or 3 of those to the bedroom, and who knows, this could be totally revamped by the end of the year because I do want new bedding, I want a new bed frame, I also want new nightstands. It is never ending, but for now I'm very happy with this. It has an awesome modern farmhouse feel, and it's a room I can actually want to go to now. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this room. I hope you guys love it just as much as I do. Don't forget to find me on Instagram for daily motivation and decoration updates. And also subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on future cleaning motivation, DIYs, and more decor. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have an amazing day. Stay happy, stay healthy. I will see y'all later.